A bipartisan bill is now heading to President Trump's desk, and an 11-year-old girl from North Texas hopes to be there to see him sign it into law. It's called the Childhood Cancer Star Act, something that Sadie Keller, a leukemia survivor, has wanted for a long time, and a bill that Texas Congressman McCaul advocated for as well. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Let's start with the basics on this. This is new money for research. Tell us how much and what cancers. Congressman, we'll start with you since it's legislation.
Well, STAR stands for Survivorship Treatment Access Research. Sadie's my star, and she's the best advocate on Capitol Hill to get this bill passed into law, and it's a big movement forward for the cause. I think the funding will come when we have a childhood cancer pediatric oncologist on the NIH, National Institute of Health Board, which will in turn advocate for more funding. Right now, they only appropriate about 4% of their total funds
for pediatric cancers.
For the kids.
That's incredible, and that's what spurred you to do something, right, Sadie?
Yes.
What was it? How did you find this out, and why were you looking at this while you're also trying to battle leukemia a couple of years ago?
Well, it was just like awful whenever I heard it, and I just thought that's not enough. And there's kids dying every day, and kids have their whole future ahead of them. And I just thought it's awful because there's kids who are younger than me and older than me who have to go through worse cancers and have side effects from their chemotherapies even after they're off treatment that they're going to have to live with for their whole life. And I just want to help all those kids.
Realistically, what is this going to mean to cancer patients, Congressman?
It's the most comprehensive childhood cancer bill ever passed by Congress, and it will, after 9/11, they talk about connecting the dots, right? Well, childhood cancer, the doctors don't connect the dots on pediatric cancers, and so it allows them to share information on childhood cancers. It also has a biospecimen database they can do research and development with. These are rare, what they call rare orphan diseases, and they're hard to find cures for and find a marketplace for them. And so we think between that, the research aspect, the database, and also having an advocate at NIH advocating for more funding, it's going to be a big breakthrough.
And Sadie, why did you think you could go to Washington, D.C. and knock on some doors and make a difference?
Well, I thought I could do it, and also kids like me, because a lot of kids don't have a voice to stand up and say something about all those kids dying every day. And I just didn't think it was right about the funding and percentage, and I just really wanted to do something, so I just...
So you were mad early on because funding was so low. Are you happy now, or will you be happy when the president signs it, I guess?
Very happy, and I'm very excited.
Congressman, you're chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee. This isn't in your wheelhouse necessarily, and you hear from a lot of constituents. What was it about Sadie in this that caught your attention?
Well, I lost my best friend in grade school to leukemia. It was a death sentence back then. Fortunately, it's not today. I also, I protect Americans as chairman of Homeland Security. This is the #1 killer of our children. And I also formed the Childhood Cancer Caucus to raise awareness on the Hill. They don't have lobbyists on the Hill. They don't have high-paid, people on the Hill. The best advocates are people like Sadie. We bring them up into members' offices. I mean, look, they can say no to me when I say, can you co-sponsor this bill? Yeah. When I bring Sadie in, they can't say no to her. And she got this across the finish line.
Well, congratulations to both of you. It's fantastic. Sadie Keller, 10-year-old from Dallas, and Congressman McCaul, the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Roseanne's race